Hello and welcome to Frostpunk 2 again. Now, those who were active watchers of my channel saw that I already uploaded an episode 2, but this will be episode 2 now, because I somehow made a mess when recording, so that I think the lower half and the right half were missing from the screen, but somehow my OBS settings were screwed up. So I have to re-record basically. So I recorded again, and yeah, that's of course a bit annoying because I lost like an hour and a half or 1 hour or something around that of content. But now we can make it better, right? Yeah, so where we left off in episode 1 was with the prefabs running out here, and we were dismantling this district here, and we want to replace it. And I can, however, now use the stuff I learned from in between, and actually we don't need the frost breaking here, because I misunderstood how the heating of districts works. And there is a change, which I didn't know, and it's that the districts provide heating to each other, or they have like an adjacency effect if they are warm. So for example, if we check here, we see that this is not highlighted in blue, if that is because there's no adjacency effect. But if we go here and we increase this one to warm and look at the map now, and we're, for example, to make a district here, it's now blue. Same as here with the stuff, with the Geysir stuff here, with the geothermal spring. And if we check it now, it's no longer blue. So you need to have warm districts to do that, to have adjacencies effects. However, we don't need to dig this up here because we are not going to get ever an adjacency effect from this district here, as we are not ever going to make this one warm. Instead, we are going to just use what we have here. It's not super efficient, but it's okay. And I'm going to make a hole here. No, we don't need to do this now. We're going to dig this up later or for the steam here, and then one material stockpile for reducing workforce requirements. So until then, this just should be fine. Now, also what we need to do though is dig up here to the prefabs over there, because we need more prefabs. The factory district will not be enough for the moment here. We have to do too many constructions at the same time here. And that's it for the moment here. So we have to wait it out. We have to get more prefabs in from the industrial district, from the deconstruction of the extraction district here, and so on. Meanwhile, the research is running for the efficiency bonuses, and afterwards we need to consider what to do. And okay, we are going to continue here. We want these 3 here. And then we can later on make another one for... Maybe we want to get oil in between. I'm not sure. I didn't do that yet, but maybe we want to. Okay, so we continue here. Also, I'm going to make shorter episodes so that this can't happen again. So doing over 1 hour is maybe a bit too excessive. Let's record a bit shorter, and then we can rather publish more often. And I don't make a mistake by being lazy and not verifying what I recorded in between. Okay, so now we have the industrial district that's going to produce us... Oh, that's a coal district here. Producing us 12 prefabs as of now. Next tech could, for example, be a factory building to increase that further. And the digging up here is also done, so we can do an extraction district now. Maybe we want to do the hub here. Oh, wait a second. Maybe we can improve this a bit. So if we were to place a hub here, and we later have an extraction district here and like here for the oil surrounding it, then we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, and we want to have as much as possible within this district. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could even get this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then everybody would be in range of this fuel stockpile we are going to construct here. So yeah, let's do it like this. Sounds great. And we are getting close to the next discovery here, Frostland discovery. Oh, we also have to solve our material stuff. Do we have a building done? No, we also need to research it. But we could also expand this district, right? Yeah, we could still expand this one, if need be. Like in here. Like this, for example. Also, what we should do, because we are going to get a research bonus for the merchants here, an opinion bonus, so we get to pull funds from them again. Oh, it's also colder season. What? Maybe that was the bug, because colder season is still 1 day away or week away. And yeah, Frostlands. Where are we? Ah, here we are. We found a crashed wagon. A crashed wagon lies in the snow, its content already looted. A woman frozen inside the cabin. The small diary in her pocket tells of how she stole the wagon and was hoping to sell its cargo of materials to the city. The last line reads, "I just wanted a better life for the baby." From the coordinates in the diary, our scouts can discern the rough directions she traveled from. Okay, so somewhere here. The remains of a dirigible lies scattered between the two snowdrift, its cabin half buried in the center of the wreckage. Our scouts inspect the cabin and found no room for a pilot or any living quarters. They did not recognize the origin writing on its breastplates. The foreign writing on its breastplate. Though the machine's mechanisms are beyond our scouts' understanding, they recognize a salvage core in the engine. We are going to take the core here. Our scouts have passed a group of jolly-faced hunters they later described as having plenty of meat on their bones. In exchange for the spare heat lamp, the hunters revealed some details about their hunting grounds. A field full of lichen and moss where huge herds graze. Following this bearing should lead to a huge source of food. Nice. So we are going to bring back the core. And then afterwards we're going to continue in this direction here. And let's go back to the city. And I'm surprised why Discord is not muted in the background. 1 second. There we go. Done. Okay. So we are going to get more prefabs also from here. So we're waiting until this one is done. There we go. And now we are going to do our plan here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we wouldn't. That dig was unnecessary here. Okay. And then we need 12 more prefabs, so I have to wait like 1 week here. There we go. We do a fuel stockpile because that's something we could use later on. So minus 30% requirements. Perfect. There we go. And let's continue. And the cores have arrived here, and now... Okay, maybe let's wait until this one is discovered. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening at the same time. So we also researched the thing here. And let's see. We can raise funds from them here, so we should make a promise to them. Heated commons. City-run alcohol shops. Subsidized heating blocks. Maybe heated commons? I don't know. So we can investigate this. Heated... Ah, no, that's a law. Come on. That's a law. No! I have Shouldn't have pressed that button. That's... well... we are going to... Forage would be open to... Yeah, I think I want to do durable goods. So that's fine. Let's do this. Get the support on it.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
We lost a little bit of trust from the emergency session that we just called. Okay, the foragers now have a promise, and we wanted to check out this button is what we wanted to press. Okay, durable goods are here. That's okay. Surplus heat. Yeah, I think I want to do heated commons here. So we can promise that in return for pulling money. We should wait a day, something like this, to... There we go. So heated commons it is. And then we pull money from them. Perfect. Now, these are not technologies, both. So the question is, what do we want to research? We could do a factory to solve all of our problems. And I think that's a good idea. Do we want to boost the merchants or the laborers or the foragers? Yeah, maybe I don't want to do temperature things, so let's bite into the disease thing here. There we go. And now to the Frostland map here. There we go. Let's see what we got here. The rusted remains of a machine sit wedged against a rocky cliff. Its components were crudely welded together from other machines. Saw blades, sled tracks, a chassis from a wrecked transport, a locomotive's engine. Tracks in the snow showed that the crew left to get help, but they didn't make it far. The metal is too rusted to be of much use, but we could carefully pull apart the machine. We could salvage its cores. Definitely. A circle of bunkhouses are around a constantly burning bonfire. These people work nearly non-stop just to survive. Their eyes lit up at the sight of our scouts, to whom they confessed their yearning for finer things in life besides gathering wood and food. Yeah, we're going to take 900 people. A transport lies on its side and front curved around a boulder, its cargo of course built into the snow. This boulder is lined with explosive, but it seems the fuse failed in the cold. By the carriage, frozen pools of blood surround a ring of men, most dressed in furs. The exception is a man in a grey uniform, suit in his beard, a sword still in his hands. We are definitely going to take the coal as well. And now, yeah, we can't do much with 5 people, so that's fine. And we do have the fuel stockpile here under construction. So that's all good. So we just need to wait until we have 5-10 people again to do something. And the question is, what do we want to do? We want to research the adaptive generator relatively soon, but we lack the prefabs currently. Okay, here we go. We got 10 people again. We could go here to find food. I think that's a good idea. But maybe the other team we send up north again. So there we go. Oh no, that's only 5, and here are the other. And now we also need to solve the housing crisis that we are going to get. Oh, we also go into Cold Spring. I forgot. So we get 1,000 people. That's about 17, 16, 15 this shelter we need. Presumably. Yeah, sounds good. So maybe a thing we want to do after the factories is going into the housing insulation to save coal. We also want the... Oh, wait a second. There's something I wanted to do for a long time already. I wanted to make a second research institute, but we need 16 more workforce. Really, 16? Ugh. 16.
Children caught idling during school hours will be punished.
And there's also an event here. No common rules for the outsiders. Okay, we want to set a rule here, definitely. Stuart, it seems some of our citizens are profiteering from outsiders trying to get into the city. We caught smugglers with a freezing and disoriented group of people. When warned fed in question, they spoke of the grim reputation our city has among the survivors in the area. It's the only generator there is, but we have heard stories of what some of the guides do to people trying to get in. After what happened to us, the rumors seem true. But should we do something about it? Yes. We're only going to do productive outsiders here. Okay, we have minus 11 shelter. Okay, let's do one priority after the other. We are going to do a research institute here. And then we expand this district. Like this. Or like this. If we place a heating hub here... I think that's fine. We place it here. And then... when the heating up is here, we could extend... Wait a second, are they all warm currently? Ah, yeah, they are all warm. Because of heat pipe watch and so on. But that will change quickly now. So, do we want to go like this? It would give this a massive buff from a heating hub here. So why not? But we still need to expand another one. Which probably should be... Ah, we don't have the prefabs. Okay. There we are.
Brace yourselves.
Now we have to solve... Now we have to solve out the cold. Let's start over here. They should be at least livable, so that no person is freezing. Here as well. Food as well. And this one. Okay. We're still at a plus 14 coal surplus here. Which is, I guess, a good thing. We're getting 33 prefabs now per month. Which is really nice. Okay, and we are going to get the other heating hub here. And then let's make it like this. Yes. Probably not perfect, but we don't care. So that solves our... Oh, we have 10 people. And we can go over here. People and food again. Yeah, let's send it out there. We could also have gone here. But that would only be cores. Yeah, we don't care about cores right now. We don't need them yet. We can still collect that. So, next is the factory. Okay, we have a little bit of a law problem here. I think we do the outsiders first, because our population growth is stagnating right now. There we go. Housing solved. Okay, and now we do the housing thing. I want productive outsiders for the increased worker percentages and heat stamps. But we might need support for this. Ah. Oh, they're mostly for it anyway. So then we don't need to. That should be easy. Come on. There we go.
The delegates
That's closer than expected. But still done. That should be fine time-wise with our promises here. And we got the tech already. So the salvaging factory will be done now over here. And now the question of the next research. Oh, wait a second. When can we pull more money? We can already. But we're just going to do this. So they already have a promise, so that won't hurt them. And here we can do this in 39 weeks. And here we can do it in 37 weeks. Okay, wait a second. Let's check priorities. Materials needs to be solved. We do have enough for 77 weeks. We could expand this. We did dig that up, right? Yeah, we did already. So we could expand in this here. That would marginally solve this. And not really solve this, but it would decrease the deficit. So we don't necessarily need to do this right now. Also, we have 70,000 stockpile, which is a lot. So, heating will be a problem, for which we have 2 solutions. Or do we even? We are lacking workers now. We are really lacking workers now. So we need more population again. At 60%. So we need laws which increase our percentage. Is there anything left we need to do? So that will not increase workers. This will also not increase workers. Funerals. Oh, we want to do funerals for Steins. But we already have the second research institute done now, right? Yes, we have 150% now. So we could do the generator upgrade now and do the steam, but for this we need workers. We could do the housing installation first, which would only be 8 weeks. How much time do we have? About 30 weeks, a bit more. Until the next cold wave, but we could save coal already now. If you want to. Disease is growing. Ooh. That's a bad thing. Maybe we want a hospital first. We could do a hospital, or we need to do the law here for the funerals. Disease is slightly decreased. That's not massive though, so I don't think we need to do the hospital right now. I think we are going to do the housing installation first, then the generator upgrade. And then we can do something over here, like heating hub insulation to go into the heating hubs and save even more coal. But for the moment, we do insulation so that we can use our prefabs into increasing heating on our housings here. So what it does exactly is... So we can do decision on our districts to increase that. Maybe we should have picked the laborers here. Well, whatever. Not too important. And while that's ongoing, we just wait. And now we are down to -6 goods here. The first expansion we do is, however, Oh, we didn't dig it up. I thought we did. Oh, we need 3 tiles. Ah, there was something. Yes, right. So we also dig this tile here. So we are down to -6 goods now. That increases our money income significantly. So we are up to +19 now. Food is fine. Coal will be running out eventually.
Outsiders, be reminded to maintain your residency right. You must remain productive at all times.
And here we go. Okay, that didn't work. So we need to dig up a tile here, apparently. Interesting. So... and an exploration is coming in. And a research finished. Everything at the same time here. So that is the heating insulation. And... ooh, what's that? It was heating insulation. Asbestos. That doesn't sound too bad. We're probably gonna need this as well, but 13 weeks is nothing we want right now. Workplace insulation. Ooh, that allows the same for... ooh. That's nice as well. But I would say we go into the adaptive pumps now. The Proteans form. I doubt that we could sustain ourselves off this harsh land, yet here bellies are filled from foraging. I doubt that merit could be rewarded and cherished within the city. I doubted that children of today would live better lives than I, yet here their minds are improved in schools. This made me realize what the city can become. The time of mere survival are gone. We must organize. A brighter tomorrow is within reach. Proteans form in support of forage additives, paid essentials, and mandatory school. So we get a new political faction. Good relation perk is diseases decreased. Okay, that's helpful. And they like us. We are not going to pull money from them immediately, because we should see if we can make a promise to them first. And let's see what we discover in the Frostlands. What did we discover? Must be down here. Ah, it's not done yet. There we go. Now it's done. The scouts came across a convoy of wagons loaded with hunted reindeer. The hunters were pleased with their catch, though they admit it will be their last. There were only young bulls and pregnant cows left. No impressive antlers to hang on the wall, but we would be damned if we were going home empty-handed. The kind hunters were struggling with the load and offered us one of their wagons. Regardless, our scouts will note the bearing to their hunting grounds, which should at least have good soil if the herds are all gone. We are going to take the food, of course. Ooh, a food colony. The snow falls less often here, allowing fields of moss and lichen to form on the surface. Great herds once came to graze, but they were aggressively hunted before we arrived. The soil remains, though, and this could supply hot houses for decades to come. So we can make a colony over here later. We don't have the resources for this, of course, but doesn't matter. Do we want to go in this direction? More food? I don't know. How about we go in this direction here now? I think it's a good idea. More cores can't hurt. So, is this finished? Yes, this is finished. So let's try expanding again. Okay, like this. And we need more workforce somehow. We need to pass laws in this direction, but we don't have time for laws currently. Cutthroat economy. Stuart, now that we are charging for essentials, some unemployed families are unable to afford basic necessities. Work goes to the worthiest. If these people were passed up, it's their own damn fault. They should put in work instead of expecting city to solve their problems, claimed one Proteans delegate. Others are more measured and say we should provide them with a weekly allowance. If we can't offer them work, we will give them a budget. Up to them to use it wisely. What should we do? We are definitely going to make an allowance here. We don't want to be too harsh. We lose a little bit of money from this, but it's fine. Yeah. Okay, and now, as the last thing for this episode, before we dive into Steam in the next episode here, with the adaptive pumps and so on, we can upgrade our districts here. So we are going to insulate them. This one and this one. So we are going to start with all the expanded ones. So these three here. Do one law here. There we go. And we go into the... What was the other one? Surplus heat. Nah, we don't need that right now. So let's do the goods law first. They want durable goods, which will decrease our demand, so that's okay. And I don't think we need to do anything here, so let's just vote on it. 40. There we go.
The delegates have spoken.
Perfect. And now, let's just wait until these things are done here and call it a day for this episode. We just discover something. No, that... What's that? Ah, he's running there, okay. I was confused what that's supposed to represent, because there was some kind of thing ongoing there. Researcher, look at Protean's member leaving the institute. They keep looking at my hands. Every day they come and pester me about my work. What are you doing right now? Can we push the other research along? Why are you holding the drafting of the new law we discussed yesterday? They want to influence what we do. Proteans. Ugh. Yeah, I think there's an opposition forming to them. But what could go wrong, right? So they are restructuring everything here. And rebuilding in a better shape. There we go. The 3 districts are done. And now they are warm again. And we could actually reduce our heat capacity here. So the effects of that are, of course, that we have an adjacency effect here. But if we were, for example, to reduce... Oh, we can't even? What? Ah, we can reduce heat here, though. Okay. So, we can't here. Ah, we put them on livable and now they are higher. Yeah. So, we are saving a little bit cold from this. But the most notable effect will be in the next colder season. When these go down to livable from on its own. Good, good, good. So, we should consider... Yeah, we are going to insulate these 2 now as well. And we can see here the insulate UI now. Quite nice. We see what we have insulated and what not. Nice. Yeah, so we can reduce our coal demand even further. What we could do now here is to decrease our workforce here, for example, to get 400 freed again. To, for example, do something that we want. Not sure what it would be, but we can maybe make another research institute here. Or we can make our extraction district here for even more stuff. For which we, however, would need 600 workforce. But... we could make a material stockpile here to decrease the workforce in this industrial district. Yeah, maybe we should have built it a bit differently here. In hindsight, yeah. Doesn't matter, we still do it here. There we are. And then we built the extraction district in the next episode over this here to get the heat source. Awesome. yeah, here we're going to make a cut because next episode will be mostly coal related and steam related and everything what needs to be done to increase our heat production while decreasing our coal demand as much as we can because we are running out of coal very quickly currently. So 30 weeks are remaining here. And I don't think... Yeah, we need to see if we get the deep melting deposits technology here after the generator upgrades, which will allow us to go into the deep coal vein here. But until then, well, leave a like and subscribe and see you in the next episode.